Have you ever wondered why your Shiba sleeps under the bed when something feels wrong? To many people, that sudden retreat looks distant, cold, or strangely personal. Some owners even worry that their dog is avoiding love itself. But this behavior may be carrying a far older meaning than hurt feelings. In nature, weakness is rarely a private event for any social animal. A body in pain can attract danger to every life nearby. Predators often notice limping, slowing down, or moving without confidence. One vulnerable individual can raise the risk for the entire group. That is why many animals instinctively pull away when they feel compromised. They do not always move closer when they need safety most. Sometimes the safest decision is to become small and unseen. Sometimes survival means choosing darkness, tight walls, and deep quiet. Your Shiba may be following that same pattern inside your home. A hidden corner can feel safer than the middle of a room. The space beneath a bed can feel like a protected den. A narrow shadow can feel easier to control than open space. What looks like hiding may actually be an attempt to manage risk. What looks cold may actually be a careful act of caution. Shibas are often alert, self-possessed, and sensitive when pressure starts building. They do not always display vulnerability in loud or obvious ways. When discomfort rises, they may choose distance before they choose contact. That decision is not automatically a sign of broken trust. Very often, it is an old survival reflex taking over. For nearly 15,000 years, dogs survived by reading danger before it fully arrived. A weak animal that stayed exposed could invite the wrong attention, so retreat became part of the survival strategy. Quiet also became part of the survival strategy. Small protected spaces became part of the survival strategy too. That ancient pattern did not disappear when dogs entered human homes. It simply changed shape and changed location. The forest was replaced by bedrooms, hallways, and furniture. The wild den became the space beneath your bed. The pack became the family living inside your walls. And for your Shiba, that family includes you completely. That is why this behavior can feel heartbreaking and loving at once. Your dog is not necessarily stepping away from the bond. Your dog may actually be trying to protect the bond. When a Shiba feels weak, overwhelmed, frightened, or physically unwell, instinct can speak. The message is often simple. Get out of sight. Stay quiet enough that danger passes you by. Reduce movement before attention has time to gather. Keep possible trouble away from the rest of the group. In your dog's nervous system, that group is now your home. The protected territory is now the life you share together, and the ones worth protecting are now the humans they love. So when your Shiba slips into darkness, the message is rarely hatred. The message may be that exposure feels too dangerous right now. It may also mean they do not want weakness to spread danger. This does not mean your dog is planning sacrifice like a human mind, but instinct does not need language to shape meaningful behavior. It only needs memory written deeply into the body. A lowered head can be part of that old memory. A tucked posture can be part of that old memory. Refusing the open floor can be part of that old memory. Choosing the quietest corner can be part of that old memory. Even avoiding touch for a moment can rise from that pattern. Many owners feel stung when their dog withdraws during difficult moments. That feeling makes sense because love makes distance feel personal. Caring deeply can turn silence into something that feels rejecting, but to a dog, distance is often practical before it is emotional. A retreating Shiba is not always saying that trust is gone. Sometimes the deeper message is that this home still feels safe enough to disappear without leaving the family behind, safe enough to become small while staying near the pack. safe enough to hide weakness, close to the people they trust. That is a quieter kind of closeness than cuddling beside you. It is less visible than leaning in or waking happily, but it can still be built on deep attachment. Of course, not every hiding moment comes from ancient instinct alone. Pain can be one reason for sudden retreat. Noise can also push a sensitive dog into cover. Sudden changes in routine can make hiding feel necessary. Stomach discomfort can send a dog searching for darkness. Exhaustion can make open space feel harder to tolerate. Overstimulation can make quiet corners feel like relief. Fear can make a narrow hiding place feel protective. A Shiba that feels cornered inside may search for a corner outside. The body often asks the room to match the feeling within. If the nervous system feels exposed, the dog starts seeking cover. If the body feels fragile, the dog starts seeking containment. If the world feels too loud, the dog starts seeking muffled space. This is why forcing them out usually makes the moment heavier. It turns refuge into another source of pressure. It tells the nervous system that hiding is no longer safe. And when safety collapses, stress often rises even higher. A gentler response usually begins with respectful distance. Stay close enough to reassure, but not close enough to crowd. Lower the sound around them and soften the room. Let your movements become slower, calmer, and easier to read. Let your presence feel steady instead of demanding. In many cases, quiet companionship works better than insistence. Your Shiba does not always need to be pulled back into light. Sometimes they need the light to stop chasing them. And sometimes they need a careful check for pain or illness. Instinct can explain the pattern, but health still matters. A hidden dog may be guarding the pack or guarding an injury. If the hiding feels sudden, intense, or very unusual, pay attention. Ancient behavior can still be carrying a modern medical problem. A loving interpretation should never replace proper care. But once serious danger is ruled out, a gentler truth remains. Your dog was not trying to punish or shut you out. Your dog was not trying to erase the connection. Your dog may have been trying to disappear before danger could notice weakness. That pack is no longer a wild group in the forest. That pack is the quiet home you share together now. That pack is the life your dog has built around you. So the next time your Shiba chooses the dark space under the bed, to try not to hear only silence in that decision. There may be fear resting quietly inside it. There may be ancient instinct moving silently inside it. There may even be protection hidden inside that retreat. And in that small hidden body, love may be speaking its oldest language.